Hello everybody and welcome to another vlogs with Faraj Vlogs. Today we'll have special guests with us, Abstraction and Carlos. We start with you, Abstraction. How did you know Carlos?
Well, me and Carlos met back in kindergarten, so I've basically known him since we were kids, so we're like childhood friends. Yes. And so yeah, we met back in Nigeria, so we were both born and bred there. So
good. How did you start your journey?
My journey started about 10 years ago. I guess when I was still around 11, and there was this guy called Akif Sabah, and he was a DJ back in Nigeria. So we were just a small community, and he was a DJ, so everybody knew him. We all looked up to him. I mean, me especially, and I tried to emulate him, be more of to go towards the DJ side, but I ended up being a producer because I kind of liked making music more. I was more creative, so that's why I went for the production role.
That's a good choice. And Carlos?
You have been producing for a long time though.
Yeah, 11 years now.
That's good, yeah.
And Carlos, how you and Abstraction started your journey together?
Well, it's a very interesting one, I think. Yeah, what do you think about it?
Very
It's
interesting.
a very interesting one. It was 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago, I was doing stand-up comedy with a guy called MCOJB. He's a very good comedian, and he brought me on one of his shows in Croydon, and I started doing some comedy back then. And I remember one day I went to Abbas's house, and he had just brought a mic, recording mic, and so we were sitting up in the balcony with some friends, and Abbas showed us a beat that he produced, and he dropped a small verse on it himself. Yeah, he can sing. So, and then he was like, he's calling the song All About You.
All About You, that's your first song.
That's the first song we did together. And then he showed me the part he recorded. And then when I heard it, I came up with some lyrics, remember, yeah? And then I told him, look, I have this lyrics, let's go to your studio and just drop the verse, just for fun. And then we dropped the verse, me and him, and then we went outside and showed it to our friends, and they liked it. So we ended up working on the song, and then
it was pretty spontaneous. It just happened.
Yeah.
Same time.
And then we released the song, and then like we got a lot of like good feedback and reviews, and everyone liked it, and everyone was like, "When's the next song? When's the next song?" And then that's how we actually started. Yeah.
So from that time you started to have like a future career, like planning for the future.
Yeah, well, at first it started as fun because I was more into comedy, but then when I started doing the music, the first song, All About You, I kind of like stopped focusing on comedy, and it was all about like what I want to do next song, next word. Yeah, we just did. Yeah. So that was the first song we did, and yeah, that's where it started.
All right, that's very good. What inspired you to become a singer?
You know, when you're young, you just sing in the shower, you just want to be famous, you just want to walk, and yeah, you're a famous musician. But like, I didn't have plans that I want to be a musician. Yeah, it just happened like spontaneously. So I just told you, like, it was just the first song we did. I was more into like doing comedy. Yeah, and then we just did that song, and that's where it actually all started.
That's very good. And who's your number one musician? Like, who inspires you like, to become like in the
Ross.
future?
Ross is actually my favorite musician.
And then your first song, All About You.
Yeah.
Have you got like any inspiration or you like for the future expectations? What was your expectation for later
For
on?
All About when we first did All About You, I think we did not think it was going to be like people are gonna like it. We just did it for fun, and Abbas was like, "Why don't we release the song?" And if you actually check the song, we didn't actually release it with our names. It was actually All About You by Strangers in the Night.
Yeah, it was a project.
Yeah, so we were just taking it as like it was fun. So we were like, let's just call it Strangers in the Night. Don't put our names because we didn't have plans that we're actually gonna do more songs.
So that was a check for you, like a test. If it goes on.
Yeah, it was just like, it wasn't even like a test, it was just like, let's just release this. It was just like for fun. Yeah, it was more like about fun.
And your second song, Why? What was your inspiration?
Yeah, Why was a very interesting song, I remember. So I remember me and Abbas were in the studio, and I remember I told Abbas, put the beat for All About You and let's freestyle, like freestyle on All About You.
Freestyle.
Yeah, just freestyle on the first song, like just perform it. We're just like imagining we're in a show or something, and then so he put the beat, and I remember I came up with a verse that was like why oh why, and then I was like, Abbas, wait, we can actually make a song called Why. And then Abbas said, oh wait, I have a beat that can go for that song, and I actually did okay, Y was meant for someone. I can't say who it is, but like it was for someone.
Really?
And then yeah, I had a lot of questions in mind that I wanted to ask that person. So I did the song based on that fact.
So is there a name we can like tell about?
I can't
for
say
Y
who
and
I can't say who
for
it
the
is.
audience, for
I
everybody?
think it's pretty private.
Yeah,
So-
so I think like I wrote the song, and then after writing the song, I sang the whole song, and then after we listened to it, me and Abbas, I was like, no wait, it doesn't sound really good. I think we need to bring Andrew to come and freestyle on the song. Not freestyle actually, to rap on the song.
Yeah.
So I said it would sound better if he raps and I sing.
So it was like a deal later on.
Yeah, so first it was my song, like that's the song I want to release. I did what I wrote what I want to do. I wrote the verses I want. And then we brought Andrew in, young Drew. And then he added some good verses as well. So we were like, okay, we're gonna make the song together. And yeah, we did the song.
That's it. It's very good.
Yeah.
And Abstraction, what do you think about why?
Why?
What was your inspiration in the beats?
Okay,
Producing
I think I've produced over 50 songs before Y that I've released, not that I haven't.
So it's a good
in the
attitude.
studio, So basically, those 50 songs were amazing. I mean, I got amazing feedback. But there weren't like, you could say, for example, I had a song called Road to Paradise. And I think it's the people's favorite from my songs. And it has around 500 views. But when I released Y with Carlos and Young Drew, I'd say within 2 months, I got over it. I think it was probably 2,000. We had it over at Anthony, and it had over about what?
Over 2,000.
Over 2,000
views.
That's
Just
very
one
good
time.
for a short time.
Now,
Yeah.
that's not what I'm really proud of. I'm really proud because back home in Nigeria with the Lebanese community, they really fell in love with the track. And in parties, with birthdays, graduation ceremonies, like everywhere, whenever there's an event, the song is being played and people are singing to it from all ages. It's fantastic. I mean, if you see that firsthand, you say, wow, it's a great achievement.
But I think it's because people can relate to the song. Like you
That's
know,
one of, that's one
like,
of the main reasons.
I think if you listen
The
to the
lyrics,
song, yeah, the lyrics, yeah,
very
you can relate.
like
to,
there's someone out there that wants to say these words to
Yeah.
someone,
Yeah.
like yeah.
questions that other people have
Yeah.
as well.
So like a lot of people can relate to the song, so that's why I think that's the reason people liked it. And yeah, that was basically the story behind why.
And your first song and second songs later on, what was your expectation for the future one? You're getting more and more feedbacks. What do you think for the future you want to
Actually,
do and work for?
after we
to
released Y,
success?
we didn't expect to get like to hear it where we go or some places. Like we were just hearing. I think when we went back to Nigeria, we had like we were in a party and then the DJ just played the song and all of us were like, what? And then we were in the dance floor and then everyone surrounded us and it was like crazy. And after Y, we had like a lot of people that liked the fact that me and Andrew are doing songs together. Like they were asking, where's the next song with Young Drew? Where's the next song with Young Drew, Carlos and Young Drew and Abstraction? And then we did Rewind. We did Rewind and then
I think the fans or the people that listened to the first song, Why, they kept on saying that we want another collaboration between Carlos
Yeah.
and Young Drew. Carlos Young Drew, Carlos Young Drew. I mean, almost everyone.
So is there anything
They
later?
were basically waiting for another song. So that kind of pushed us to produce Rewind, and Rewind was completely different. It's more of like an Afrobeat. So it was basically sung in between Pidgin English, which is like a form of English that we speak in Nigeria, and a little bit of rhyme from Young Drew.
so like it's a song you dance to. Why wasn't a song you can dance to? But Rewind is a song you can dance to. So Rewind is
Different
something-
type. Like something.
Different type. I think
Different genre.
all the songs
Right,
we've
yeah.
released, they're all different. So if you look at the songs we've released, me and Andrew, my single, or me and Abstraction and Young Drew, yeah, they're all different songs. Like there was no song that you could say, oh, this is similar to this. So every song was different. So we did the Rewind, and then we got a lot of positive feedback as well. So some people liked Rewind more than Y. Some
So you're
people liked-
trying to have a different colors of things.
basically, yeah.
What
Like, we're not
your
sticking
favorite
to
one color?
yeah, like we're trying to make
So what
different songs.
makes you more like which color you think yourself more achievable? You can do more and
I
get more
think
success.
the songs you write from experience are the ones like that, you know what I mean? Like,
I think I get the question. Can you repeat it, please?
Like what make you more achievable in yourself? Which color do you think
Yeah.
you're better?
To be honest, it's
Just one
quite
color.
it's not that easy to actually decide because a lot of fans like this song and a lot of fans like this one. So we're not sticking to one of those two. We're actually gonna try something different. We're gonna keep on trying things that are different.
So you're trying to convince all your fans, Carlo.
Exactly. You know, we're not. To be
So there's
honest,
gonna be a song for everyone out there.
but to be honest, if you think about it, we're not really just producing for the like we are producing for the fans, but we're also producing something that we love. So basically, if for example, if
From internal inspiration.
exactly.
Yeah, so like if you know, me and him,
we do think about the fans when it comes lyric wise, but sometimes it's more of what we are feeling. If you know what I mean, like why, for example. But then
It comes from your internal.
exactly. So we're not really
Pass
what
on,
you're feeling.
like,
So if
yeah,
someone comes and
feelings
tells us,
and
can you
stuff.
produce, let's say, a jazz song? We're not gonna produce a jazz song. You know, we're gonna produce what we want to produce for you guys. That you're gonna like. We're gonna make sure you guys are gonna like the song because it is for them. At the end of the day, they're giving us the energy, the help, and the inspiration. That's why it's from the fans.
Yeah, I think sometimes me and him like we go to the studio to record a specific song and then
Somebody.
no, like me and my boss like we
On the topics. Of
so like I wrote a song and then we go to the studio. I'm like, I'm about to come to the studio. We're gonna record this song and then we go in and we end up recording a lot of stuff, but we don't record that specific one. You start. He puts a beat. We start a bit and then we're like, okay, this is a different song, and then we go and then we end up just doing like different songs than what we wanted to do, and it just happens like that. So I think me and him have like a lot of songs that we work on.
Yeah,
Like,
we have about I think you could say 12 more in the studio, unreleased.
yeah, like we just have a bit, yeah, we just like. I think it's when we go to the studio, it's more about us having fun. Like we just go and we have fun.
And you record and later on you get something.
Yeah, like we enjoy just
That's
record, like we enjoy recording like a sick verse, and then we go out, we listen to the song, and we're like, oh my god, we just did this, and then
it's a habit that we do.
Yeah.
Every like 15
every
minutes.
yeah,
What actually not every 15 minutes. When we hit the proper verse,
yeah, like
Like,
when
fits
we
the
hit
song,
this,
we go and we celebrate. So this way I can inspire him. You look you motivate him actually, and he can just hit
Work
you
hard
with
for
verse.
later on.
Yeah, of course. If you're always just sitting in the studio pushing him to record something, it's pointless, right? You need some
Yeah.
fresh air. You know, you need to also
Motivation,
boost his
yeah.
confidence. Exactly. Yeah.
And looking back to the old days until now, what do you think you achieved on? What was your inspiration? You achieved the songs you have got back till now.
I think first of all I want to start by thanking him because he's been a very like major help in my like music journey. Because I remember when it all started, whenever I want to record, I was like I need to be in the studio just with you. I don't want anyone because like I didn't have the confidence to record next to anyone or in front of anyone. I'm always like I have to be like, can you ask everyone to leave? It's just gonna be me and you, me and you, me and you. And then with time, he kept building my confidence.
So you're like more bonded together mentally, physically.
Yeah, I think the fact that we were friends ever since we were young was a major help in this. So we're not like business partners or anything. We're like friends.
And we don't look. If I'll be honest with him, I'm always honest with him. So if the song isn't working out the right way, I tell him that. If he feels the beat is weird or it doesn't fit his song, I'll actually consider that. I'm not just gonna be like, oh no, it's my beat. I want you to sing that. No, because we're working on this
Like you're
together.
building your friendship and trust.
It's even more than friendship and trust because I mean we're like brothers basically.
Yeah, like he shows me my mistakes. He doesn't. You know, some people will be like, they see you do something wrong and they're like, oh yeah, this is right.
When you fell on, they tell you. Okay,
Yeah, like if I sing a verse and he's like, no, don't sing that verse. Yeah, it's not good. It doesn't work. Don't do this. Don't say that. It's not nice. So like he always tells me, he points out my mistakes and he helps me improve them, which has been very like helpful. And then that's what helped me in releasing my first single last year, Designer. I think Designer was a very interesting song. Would you like to talk about it?
It was. I think I'd say because it was a single, so you could say he actually put a lot of hard work, and the end product was amazing. Like for example, the way he sang in Rewind, the way he sang in Why, it's completely different.
The beats you put on the.
Sorry, yeah, go on.
The beats you put on the songs.
Yeah.
What inspired? Like, from where you got them? How you put it on? Like from the
These songs
scratch
are
you
different.
start,
Every
from the
song,
zero.
I produce
get
like
from
you can say
somewhere.
about 5 songs every day, or sometimes no songs for a week. It depends on. I mean,
Like a mood.
Exactly, it depends on your
Yeah.
mood and when you're free and when you're not free, and you know. But
I think it's more about the mood.
Yeah, inspirations though. I get inspiration from everything, anything. I mean, we could just be chilling in the living room and
Inspired about this song comes in your head.
there's
So I tell them the
Go on.
inspiration behind Designer.
Yeah,
What
sure.
was your
Yeah,
inspiration?
Yeah. You can tell me. You go.
Tell us.
I think I was going to the shower. I want to take a shower, and then I came up with the verse, "Girl, I be rocking the wina," And then I was like, oh my god, I can make a song out of this. I'll just voice note it to Abbas after I shower. And then I was like, no, if I go into the shower, I'm gonna forget this voice because it happened to me before.
Directly.
So I went to Abbas, and then while I was recording this voice note to him, I freestyled some other stuff. And then I was like, Abbas, I just came up with this, we're gonna make a song out of this. And I didn't take it seriously, but behind my back, he took it seriously. I remember one day I was sitting, and then he comes up and he's like, look at the beat I made for the voice note you sent me. And he attached the voice note to that beat, and I was like, oh, yeah. And then I remember I was traveling a couple of days later, so we had like 3 days.
We finished it in exactly 4 days.
We had like 4 days. Yeah, and actually Young Drew helped us a lot in the song. He came through and he helped us when we were doing the song. So Young Drew has been a friend, a brother as well. So we just recorded that song in 3 nights, 3-4 nights, and then we released it before I started. Very short period, but like it was amazing.
Yeah, and we were working for more than, we could say, about 10 hours a day.
Yeah, like
Right.
4 or 5 a.m.
Giving your whole efforts.
Yeah, of course.
Because it was my
You
first
worked
single.
hard.
Yeah.
First single had to be like proper.
And it was good. I mean, I wouldn't see any reason for us to like take a break or stop. No, it was really good. We wanted to finish it. It was
Yeah,
great.
and the
And
recording
it got
was
very high feedback.
Yeah, I got
I
very-
saw many good positive
We
feedback.
tapped into a new set of audience because it was sung in a more of a pidgin English Nigerian vibe.
Yeah.
So we got, it's like, and you could say it this way, that we kind of attracted our basically our African fans.
Because for
You know,
why and
because the
didn't
first
really
two
went
songs
that
weren't
well.
entirely Afrobeat, you know, they were more, let's say, pop or hip hop. This was more Afrobeat, and they really liked it.
And I think
Is there any future for Afrobeats or
Always, always. It's out.
So your plans
To be honest,
for Afro-
because we listen to
this
African
color-
music. We have probably like 3 that we're working with at the moment.
Yeah.
Three
actually
songs.
there's some big news that they're gonna find out soon about.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
And
Is
it's
there
really
any
fast.
any new songs coming on?
I have a new single coming out Monday or Tuesday.
Monday, Tuesday.
Monday or Tuesday is called Hey Mama.
Hey mom.
Yeah. But I think designer, going back to designer actually people liked it because we're speaking about stuff that were actually happening in Nigeria. So I think we're like
From living now, like what's
some,
now?
we're talking about stuff that are actually happening in Nigeria.
Yeah. You could say certain things are happening. I mean, you have. We're not gonna say what they are.
Yeah, but like
if
you're
if you
people-
understand, if you've lived there or you're Nigerian,
or you have Nigerian
You
friends,
know
who
what's
love
the song
it.
called?
Yeah.
you can relate to that. But
And the good thing about it is, even if you're not Nigerian, you enjoy the song.
Yeah,
But like,
it's a great song.
lyric-wise, you understand it more if you're Nigerian because it's stuff that are actually happening in Nigeria. And then your question was, is there anything with Afrobeat coming soon? And yes,
songs
there is
coming
something
soon.
coming soon. But you guys will find out about it very soon because we cannot say what it is right now.
I'd say
Yeah,
it's a big event.
It's a very big news, like very big news.
What was your inspiration from it? Like what inspired you to do
And you,
that song? New song.
Hey Mama. I think Hey Mama was like, my mom has given me a lot in my life, so I think it was time I did something for her.
So giving back to her like
So it was just
song.
the song was just about like thanking my mom for the stuff she's done for me and just showing her how much I appreciate her. And I think it's a very good song and she's gonna like it.
That's very
And
nice.
he came through with a very good beat for it. So
What inspired you from the beat?
Well, obviously it's called Hey Mama, so it has to be emotional. That's for sure.
From the heart, like
Of course, yeah. I mean, the whole vibe has to be kind of, it has to touch your heart. And making the beat, it had to be, you know, there are certain keys in the piano that when you hit, they're just like to give you that kind of sad or emotional vibe, right? And so I went straight for that, and I freestyled it on my phone while I was in London, the London bus. Just there, you know, sitting and just working on it. And within like 5 minutes, I sent him the beat, and it was like.
So you got it from your heart or something
Yeah.
with you, like you
Yeah.
passed by.
and we actually recorded the song in one day.
I mean,
Like we recorded it in
passionate,
one day.
I'm passionate
Yeah.
about this. So.
Yeah, the thing is like when you're working on a song, if you're passionate about the song, you like the
You
song
wanna
you're
finish
doing,
it like that.
yeah, in the end you wouldn't release a song that you wouldn't listen to. So whenever we want to release a song, we listen to it a couple of times. He listens to it on his own, I listen to it on my own, we listen to it together, just to make sure like if I'm listening to this song, is there anything wrong with the song? Yeah.
You listen from a producer perspective.
Yeah,
saying,
we listen to it as
audience.
audience. Like, yeah, and if we like everything, that's when we release it because we wouldn't want to release a song that we wouldn't listen to. So, yeah, I think that's it. And Hey Mama is coming out very soon, so make sure you guys check it out.
Alright, thank you, Abstraction. Anything you want to add, you and Carlos, for the vlogging, for the guys? about the new songs coming on.
Yeah. Okay.
Abstraction, tell us how was.
I think the first thing I'd like to tell you guys, please go and check out my new song. It's called Falling For You. You can find it on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube.
Everybody check it.
Thank you.
It's new.
And of course, we are working on a new song, me and Carlos. Now, it's called Memory. It's still very much in pre-production, but it's sick. It's something you've never heard before. It's really different. I mean, you guys are gonna love it when it comes out.
Carlos, anything you want to add? Sorry,
Yeah, make sure you check out his song and make sure you like Faraj's vlog because I think what he
Yes,
is really nice.
best vlogs ever, guys.
Thank you guys.
Number one in London.
Thanks. Soon be a what? Thank you guys.
I think what he's doing is great, and I want to thank Abstraction for the support, and I want to thank everyone that has been listening to my music, streaming my music. And
Everybody listen to amazing songs. Will beat the word. Check Abstraction and Carlos for the amazing incoming songs.
So yeah, I want to thank everyone that's been supporting me and Abstraction, and hopefully me and Abstraction and maybe Younger as well, we can release a song soon together. And yeah, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, please, and follow Abstraction as well. And so you can know when Hey Mama is out, and you guys like and subscribe to Faraj's page.
Stay updated, guys. Thank you, Abstraction. Thank you, Carlos.
Thank you for having us.
Subscribe, guys. Comment for any new vlogs, amazing vlogs, recently vlogs. Thank you, guys. We'll be back to you soon. Ciao.
I can't live without you, can't survive without you, can't breathe without you. Mama, I love you. Mama, I love you. Mama, you always lit me up, you never let me down. You're the reason I smile, you're my hero. Thank you for all you done, thank you for all you do. I swear you're a queen and that's why I wrote this song for you. And I give it all to you. Yeah, I got love for my pops, but my heart is for my mom. Anywhere I go, you're always with me, trying to make you proud with all I do.